Hey guys, what's up? It's Cole and welcome to my summary of the patch 6.58 patch notes. Especially given that this is just kind of like a side patch, this actually has quite a bit of depth to it, and so I'm super excited to report on this. The first thing is that Trust NPC experience gain has been boosted throughout all of the Endwalker dungeons. So for anyone who's trying to level them up and keep them up with your level, this is going to be super good. Next up, we're looking at a huge buff to the rewards that you're going to get from Wondrous Tales. Specifically, if you complete 2 rows of Wondrous Tales, you used to get 500 causality tomestones, but now that's boosted to 1,000. And so that is going to absolutely help people, because I know a lot of people are on that relic grind trying to get all this stuff before Dawn Trail releases. I almost said Endwalker, my god. But this is going to be a super good way to catch up. Next up is going to be a very good bit of news for anyone who is hunting for the mount, which would include me. I got all my totems months ago, but the drop rate for the Lynx of Abyssal Grief Flute from the Abyssal Fracture has been increased, and so that is always going to be good news, and so this is definitely a really good time for those who haven't tried the fight. I definitely recommend getting in there. I swear the Meteor's mechanic isn't that bad. It really isn't. You just really hope that if someone gets messed up, which could be you, that you just sack yourself and get revived after, but it's really not that bad. Next bit is actually really good for a lot of people who I know don't really do Savage at all, and that is that the weekly restriction on receiving the Unsung Blades of Anabusios from Anabusios, the 12th Circle, has been removed, and so for anyone who is looking at getting those, this is actually freaking phenomenal. So now you can just grind through and grind a whole lot of P12 normal, and you can get that, which will allow you to get those Tomestone weapons, which I think look freaking sweet, by the way. I think that they actually really do. They are definitely cool, and then you can upgrade them using the Criterion Dungeon. I think that it's actually is coming full circle finally for a lot of people. I hope this will inspire people to try it out more. Next bit of good news is that the echo strength in Pandemonium Anabusios Savage has been increased, and so this is going to be up to a maximum of 15% more max HP, damage dealt, and healing potency, which is definitely going to help people get over that little bit of edge that might have kept them a little bit stuck. Get all the loot in the Alliance raids now, because Thalia has had its loot lockout completely removed, and so now you can get however many Thalia coins you want, however many of the Thalia like drops you want. This is going to definitely be a very good catch-up mechanism. They now also made another catch-up mechanism where you can get a item called Divine Solvent, which can be purchased from the vendor Nevaz at Radzaton, coordinates of X, 10.6, and Y of 10, and then you just trade in 3 of the coins, and then you can trade that and augment up your gear, which is going to be super fantastic for anyone looking to catch up. So basically, you can get that Tomestone weapon, and now you can fully augment it up, and that is going to be brilliant for so many people. Now we're looking at some PvP buffs here, and these are pretty significant here. And so for Paladin, we are looking at an adjustment to Holy Sheltron first. So this one is more of a rework than a buff. You're going to notice the buffs are elsewhere, and there is a buff in here, but the effect duration has been reduced from 5 seconds to 4 seconds for that barrier effect, and then the Knight's Resolve effect has been reduced by 2 seconds from 10 to 8 seconds, and the barrier potency of Holy Sheltron has been reduced by 1/3, down from 12,000 to 8,000. However, the buff aspect is that unaspected damage dealt to nearby enemies when the effect expires has been increased by 50%, up from 100% of remaining barrier potency up to 150%. So that's basically gonna keep it up a little bit. So that's kind of like a net buff in a way, kind of, sort of. Not really, kind of copium. It's just keeping the damage aspect basically the same. However, we are looking at damage of Confiteor, Blade of Faith, Truth, and Valor getting decent potency upgrades, and so hopefully that'll all work out to just make the Paladin just a little bit more fun. And we are going to be looking at the Dancer next, which is getting a little bit of nerf for the Honing Ovation skill, and attack and barrier potency granted by each stack of acclaim has been decreased by roughly 1,000 per level. So it used to go 2,000 to 6,000, and now it's going to be down to 1,000 to 5,000. All in all, are these radical, massive, game-changing nerfs. Thank God, no. But these seem to be more of a little bit of a tweak to hopefully just balance things out a little bit more. Next up is that we are looking at Season 10 ending of Crystalline Conflict and Season 11 actually beginning. And so this is going to be super good because I know a lot of people are super duper into PvP. Hi, Brian Ricardo. Super duper 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 exciting stuff for everyone. And I need to really do more PvP. That is one of my goals, is definitely before Dawn Trail releases, get a heck of a lot more PvP in. I'm actually kind of hyped. Now I've saved the best for last. Well, okay, we'll start easy. In accordance to the end of the stress test, the Cloud Data Center has been removed from the list of options on the Data Center selection screen. So that test went, and I'm pretty sure that it was a resounding success, although we're gonna have to wait until the developers formally say that, but I am pretty sure that it was a resounding success. But what is super duper exciting here, and it might have been in part due to the success of that last point, is that all worlds on the Oceania Data Center are now available as destinations in the Data Center travel menu. I cannot emphasize, if this works, how big of a deal it is, because we currently have NA, we have JP, then we have EU data centers, and then we have like Oceanian ones that were just recently added. I mean, can I say they were recently added? It's been here for quite a bit now, but basically this is going to allow us to like possibly like region travel all over the place, and I think that that is actually one of the most wonderful, most exciting things that the game could ever have be added. I remember seeing the post a few days ago, and I'm sorry guys, there's just been I'm just trying to work through some relationship issues right now, and I am trying to save a like I was proposed to in August, and I'm just trying to save the relationship, and so I saw the post, and sorry, I'm not going to talk about that, sorry. It's just on my mind, but my point is, I saw the post and I didn't report on it, but immediately as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is like the most incredible thing ever. This is like radical game changing, because it's just like having NA and like EU players alone just cross mingle is like super huge, and then having like the ability to like go to the Japanese data centers is like marvelous, which I've made characters on there and I've visited houses and stuff, and I gotta say that it has to probably be the single most exciting thing that I've heard for quite a while, because I just making YouTube videos and obviously having a community, there are so many players from across the world that I've interacted with, especially across like Discord and stuff, but it's been really tricky in game because it's just like not many people really want to make that many alt characters, and even if they do, it is like super duper ridiculously crazy, insanely hard to keep up with all of them. I have not even tried. Because just one character is enough for me. That is a lot of work, and so seeing this is like boom, like my mind's like exploding, like it's just like the possibilities. We have been asking for even just like data center travel within our region like NA for so long, and we got that. That is like super commonly used and amazing, and now we are seeing the possibility of cross region. I can say I'm genuinely hyped, like actually really hyped, because like there are so many people that I have for so long wanted to play with, and so I'm super hyped. Anyhow, that does it for these patch notes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and as always, I would super duper appreciate if you dropped a cat daddy on that like button and cat daddy that subscribe button. We're doubling up on the cat daddies today. I kind of need them, and I kind of need a hug. This has been a bad couple weeks. Oh, pain of the heart, pain of the heart. I definitely need a hug, guys. Anyhow, take care. I'll see you. I'm actually happy for this patch and glad that I'm doing this video. I kind of needed to do it for myself, if nothing else.